G'day everyone. Welcome back to FanBabble Sports SatDay Sessions on a special Saturday on the eve of the NRL Grand Final. With me today, as always, kind of becoming routine, is Scotty and Benny. And
Yep.
joining us this week is Ash. Hey boys.
How's it going?
First, I'm desperate.
Yeah, crack your drinks, boys. I'm drinking a coffee, so I gotta go. Some of us have to work.
This week, I will not mention Adam Johnson or Gilfie Sigurdsson.
Yeah, I knew you wouldn't. I know you won't make those jokes. Although we are going to get straight into English Premier League
It's
football.
getting a bit childish, isn't it?
Oh my god! Get those jokes out of the way, then we don't get reported at the end. But I think we'll start this week. We're all A-League fans. I think we're all Sydney FC fans actually, so that's pretty awesome. We will get into it. The new A-League logo. We are the A-Leagues. It was the
No,
title.
don't you mean Adelaide Building Construction or Company or whatever
Yeah,
it is?
or Australian Open. Very similar to that as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of logos that they've compromised.
Wait,
but,
does that mean does that mean Sydney FC signed Rafa Nadal?
It couldn't be bad. It wouldn't be a bad thing.
Sydney FC's new keeper.
Yeah. Although I do like Redders and Hayward Bell coming through, so I think we're good there. We need a new defender.
We buy who we want.
It's probably Melbourne Victory.
Yeah. But what do you guys like? Obviously, the message is good. We are the A-Leagues. All the leagues combined, one sort of website. A-League Men's, A-League Women's, A-League Youth. I'm happy the youth team thing is coming back. Being in the NPL has been good, but you don't get to see Sydney derbies at youth level, so it's a bit off. But what do you guys think overall?
I'll make the A-League Masters.
Good comp. As long as Del Piero comes back.
Well, you know what? Even I think it's all well and good to do this, but we need to do A-League futsal.
Yeah.
Yes.
A-League beach soccer. Let's bring in every single thing. You know what I mean? I think we really need to look at that to help, even because futsal and beach soccer are probably two of the biggest ways to get the game around to everyone in Australia.
Yeah, problem with I was a big futsal player when I was a kid. Played for New South Wales. I loved it. It was probably more fun to play than normal soccer, but it just doesn't seem like it's anywhere near as big as it used to be.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was just because I was in it. It felt huge. It never actually has been big, but more needs to be done for futsal.
It has declined a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I'm not sure what the reason is, but I know it has.
But yeah, it was a great sport to play. Like indoor soccer's good with the nets and stuff, but futsal, it's just so much more technical. You get a lot of on-ball ability from futsal, tight areas, beating players, having to be pinpoint with passes. It needs to be a bigger thing in Australia. But yeah, that could be an avenue to go at the A-League futsal competition.
Ash? I agree. Futsal in A-League would be good in the future.
Imagine rocking up to the QSAT. Where do the Sydney Kings play? Going there to watch Sydney FC's futsal team play?
Kudos Bank.
Yeah, go there for a derby.
No, even as I said though, bringing the beach soccer. Can you imagine the Sydney derby at Bondi Beach?
But where would the Wanderers play?
Who gives a shit?
Simo's Beach in Campbelltown? No, that's MacArthur's home ground. Yeah, I just...
Wait, so is that where we played the Sydney Inconvenience?
Yeah, that's where the Inconvenience will be played. I just think, the logo, it is what it is. It's slowly growing on me. The more I see of it on the Sydney FC shirt, speaking of shirts, FanBabble shirts, head to the store. It's growing on me. It doesn't look terrible, but the colouring scheme that they bought it out with was just horrid. That neon...
They could have done a lot better.
Exactly. They could have done so much better.
There it is. There's the logo.
There's the logo. Exactly. There it is.
Just, I don't know. I like the message. As we said on Circling Rectangle, love the message. The logo, it's going to take a bit to get people on side. I haven't seen a lot of positive reaction about it, that's for sure.
But I still love the original logo that we had.
Yep. I don't understand why we had to change it, although it sort of lines up with the FFA and, it's the APL now, but I didn't think there was anything wrong. It looked good.
And it's something you would see in ping pong as well, the logo.
Yeah. it's almost like a screen grab from a game of Pong. So the other thing, when are we going to stop putting logos on, the chest? Put them on the sleeves.
Which never started.
I did the blog. You guys would have seen it. I did research. I typed in, it must have been like 30 or 40 football clubs from different leagues all around the world, Asia, America, Africa. None of them have it on their chest. It is club, sponsor, competition.
Like me and Scotty, we're not talking about the result, Jamie. We're both like LA fans. You're Portland.
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking about that result.
What was that? Ash, do you know who won that game? I can't remember.
But like you look at, I've spoken to so many people about the MLS and they're like, the American League's stupid. It's not even a proper league. Well, sorry, they're actually more proper than we are because the logo for their competition is on the sleeve.
Like everywhere else.
100%.
You buy a shirt, you get the option to put either the Champions League or the Premier League or whatever competition it is on the sleeve.
And you know what? It even potentially opens up a door, I hate to say it, to put another sponsor on the jersey. You move the league badge from the shirt to the sleeve, sponsor over for the shirt manufacturer, then you get another sponsor hit on the sternum. Done. There's more money into the game.
I don't want to turn into that Farmers League from just south of England. We don't want to talk about that terrible league.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, it's a league that we do need money in.
We do, yeah. It would be a chance to... For smaller companies too that can't afford, the big Star City Casino on the chest, FanBabble Sports in the center of in between the logo and the kit manufacturer. It could be a thing.
I think it's something that needs to be looked at potentially.
But the first things first, get it on the sleeve. None of this promotion bullshit putting it on the chest. It shouldn't be there. It's just wrong.
Well, the badge has been there for like hundreds of years, and now you want to replace it. So, like, what's going through your head saying, "Oh, this will be a good idea"?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what made them think, hey, every league in the world puts it on their shoulders, on the sleeve. We're going to put it on the chest. We're going to do something different.
With the fact that we're the Australian League, and in all the Australian leagues, they put it there.
But this is football.
But that is a load of crap.
Yeah, this is football.
Super Rugby, where do they put their badges?
Yeah, on this friggin' sleeve. Exactly, yeah. And AFL... Some clubs don't even have the AFL badge on their shirts, but
no, they always have it there because it's.
I have a Geelong one that says otherwise. It's only Geelong and ISC before we went to Cotton On.
Could have been one of the training shirts because I know.
No, it's a Guernsey. It's a proper Guernsey.
Yeah, it could be one of the training ones.
It looks good, but it doesn't fit anymore. But it looks good
because I can speak about that. So because I know through with St Kilda, we're one of the few clubs that actually have the club crest and sponsor on the Guernsey. And the AFL logo is here, and the sponsor has to sit in line with the AFL logo. That's the way
I guess for the
sponsorship placement on the AFL shirt.
I guess for the smaller clubs, you do need some more sponsors.
Well, what is it? The AFL, since last year with the pandemic, is brought in sponsors on the top of the back of the jerseys.
Yeah, because some clubs. And, the clubs that they're looking at there are the likes of the Gold Coast who, are small, don't have a massive sponsorship thing. But, everyone has the option. They're doing it in the NBA and basketball in America now. Yeah. For the first time ever, you're allowed to have a sponsor on your right shoulder. So
I think they're even looking at it for the NFL.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Those billionaire owners love making money, so that wouldn't surprise me.
One thing is, look, they've even got the helmet space as well, potentially.
Oh, they can't mess with the helmets. Or maybe I'm just thinking that of college. I like college football helmets. I just don't like the idea of dirtying the helmets.
Sorry, just have
well, the helmet would be sort of like their flag sort of thing, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we wouldn't put anything on it, ideally.
Yeah, you could do the shirt, whatever, on the shoulders or whatever you want to do, but leave the helmet. The helmets are... I want to get a New England Patriots helmet. I want to get a Florida Gators helmet. They cost like $500 a piece, so if you could watch this and advertise them on advertise, that might help me. But I think we'll move on to the
boxes. You can get that. I can get Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah. We could all have an NFL helmet.
Before we move on, when the NRL changed logo every couple of years, you don't hear the outcry from the supporters and stuff when they changed the logo crest.
Yeah.
What is that? The actual Telstra Premiership logo?
Yes, on the jerseys. Yes,
it's just because it changes so much.
Yeah,
that no one cares.
The outrages sort of died. So
it's the same as people used to get outraged with the jersey changes because it's changed. What do you mean we're changing after 3 years? Because clubs used to have their jerseys for
a couple of seasons. Yeah.
Whereas now changing every 2 years.
And in football, it's even worse. It's every season, especially in the Premier League.
The only club I know of recently that stood up for their jersey for a jersey change, I believe, was the Dragons. I can't remember if it was Adidas or Reebok who they left because they actually wanted to alter the home jersey from the red V.
I mean, it's garbage. We can
correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that
it's the Dragons. I pay as little attention to those COVID party havers.
I think what they want to do is I'm a St Helens fan, and St Helens are the red V. But sometimes they'll put red shoulders or red side panels or a bit more red on it. but still have the red V, or change the way the red V is. But apparently the Dragons didn't want anything to do with that, and they just said, no, this is the way it is, which I think is good though. Like,
yeah, it keeps history.
It's like you look at a club like the Sharks. In recent years, all they've really done is do slight variations on the hoops, which is the most iconic Sharks jersey of all time.
Well, that Super League one was pretty awesome.
Yeah,
we talked about that on
you look
back.
at what is it? Because today recording 5-year anniversary for Sharks fans winning that first premiership.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff from Ash today about that. Check out his Facebook and Twitter and everything.
But you look at the jersey they wore in that grand final. It was the hoops jersey, just a few slight changes, like the black shoulders, the black underneath the sides. You know what I mean?
I loved the 2016 jersey. I was a fan of it.
Yeah,
it was a good jersey.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like you look at it, even the last couple of years, there's been slight little variations on that hoops jersey. And even my nan says she loves watching teams like Sharks and Dragons run around because you see their jerseys, you know who the teams are.
Yeah, it takes you back.
Penrith Panthers, what's their jerseys? What colours are they?
They're like the Warriors, man. I can't talk. We're
exactly.
the same, so.
West Tigers. Are they West? Are they our main? Like,
are they all white jerseys with black? Just
like what?
At least with us, we do it because it looks cool. With the Tigers, nothing they're going to do is going to look cool. It's just ugly and trashy. So
yeah.
So I think we should move on to the Premier League. I tried to segue there. I failed miserably.
It's undertaking. We always go on tangents.
Welcome to yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you've ever listened to Chat from the Back, you'll understand that. But Premier League this weekend, the real big thing out of it is it's basically Manchester versus Merseyside. United playing Everton, City playing Liverpool.
Come on.
As a City fan, I'm worried. You know, we did away with Chelsea pretty confidently, but to go up against Liverpool the way the mood they're in, midweek in the Champions League, they destroyed Porto. It's going to be tough, and for Manchester United, Everton aren't an easy beat team anymore. You know, Man United aren't Man United. So
ever since Everton lost that one player in the pre-season, I'm not going to say who.
But... Why? That's why you wanted to bring this game up. You just wanted to shoehorn the joke.
Guilty as charged.
Oh my god. Anyway, Ash, how confident are you feeling going into this game? You're a massive Man United fan, so
I mean. Not really confident. I mean, especially just escaping against Villarreal the other day. I'm hoping we can get past Everton, but we'll see what team selection Ole has to choose tonight. See if he's at the wheel.
He's not a very good coach, so
I agree. Ole out.
To have to rely on Ronaldo to do everything for you this season has been kind of rough. But
and De Gea.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of him. I think it should be Dean Henderson. Bit of bias because he's a legend, but as for Liverpool fan there, Scotty, how are you feeling going into this game?
Oh, I'm pretty confident actually.
Damn
it. Take that.
It was don't be bad on Scotty for being positive, thinking City's going to lose. Scotty was positive Liverpool were going to go back to back last year.
A lot of Liverpool fans were, so
you got to bring that up, don't you?
At least you tried.
You just keep bringing up your past glories, so I'm going to.
Just like LAFC, just past glory.
We don't have past glories.
Yeah,
that's a double shot on me. What's going on here?
Oh yeah, you're an LAFC fan too, so yeah. But look, as a City fan, we got destroyed by the Farmers League best team in the Champions. Not destroyed, but 2-0 loss to them. It's going to be a hell of a good game. We were great against Chelsea. Maybe got lucky with the goal, but Liverpool's different. This is Merseyside versus Manchester. I
just think how Liverpool's playing like now would probably have the
you are better than you were at the start of the year.
Goals coming in early on.
And you guys have to win games early because when Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, when they all leave for the African Cup of Nations, it's going to be harder for you guys to find those goals. So you have to get a lead now because there's an inevitability that it will get pegged back. The fact that they can take players like that for the African Cup of Nations, why don't you do it in the off-season is amazing. But, hey, the World Cup's going to be in the middle of a fucking season, isn't it?
Asian Cup's the exact same.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's done.
I just don't.
I think they did that because it used to be in the off season, but then they changed it to that time of the year. I think it was in 2011 when they were in Qatar, and they changed it then because of the weather conditions.
Because it's fucking Qatar, and they've just decided to keep it there, which is annoying. But money talks. More people. Oh, just smashed my microphone there. But yeah, money talks, and it seems everyone's going to Qatar these days. Formula One's taking a Grand Prix there. It's replacing Australia's Grand Prix this year. I'm dead against it. That We Races one message is becoming even more hollow from the Formula One as we speak. But you guys don't know much about Formula One, so I'll save that for when we can get Matty, Scotty, or Yanni on here.
Yeah, but
I'm actually a
if we
V8
get to go over
person.
to Qatar,
Wait, I'm just hearing, Jamie, apparently there's talk Qatar want us to go over and do FanBabble Qatar.
Oh, what type of money are they talking?
Oil money.
I mean, me and Vince McMahon, we have similar morals. You know, if you pay me enough, maybe I'll head on over there. We don't have a message about.
are they talking about like a $20 million mansion we can all live in? Kind of money, or
I would maybe consider it for that much money. Maybe. Yeah. All right. I have a good friend that lives over there right now, Matty Coleman. Shout out, brother. Maybe I would consider it for 20 million. Maybe I could swing it. I might
parties in Abu Dhabi, mate.
Yeah, I might be able to, sacrifice some morals for that. I could do that. But that's the Premier League. Any other games you guys are looking forward to in the Premier League? They're really the main ones for me.
Same, the main ones, what you discussed.
Although I wouldn't mind seeing close to top of the table Brighton play. They look pretty good. Me and Scotty got that one wrong with our relegation prediction. So
Brentford.
Yeah, Brentford doing all right. Oh, I wouldn't mind seeing Arsenal, seeing if they can continue their form, because Mikel Arteta got Manager of the Month for September. Think about where we were at the start of September as to where we finished it. So pretty incredible they were sacking him.
I think
August.
both what do you call them? Arsenal and Tottenham are both 9th and 10th or something right now.
Yeah, but only one of them is trending in the right direction, and only one of them is now not talking about sacking their coach. And it's Arsenal, and I wouldn't have picked that. So going to the Champions League, touched on it a little bit in regards to City and those farmers.
But yet again, looking at the Champions League, when you look at Madrid, it looks like there's a new sheriff in town.
There it is. I was waiting for it. I forgot what I was supposed to say, so thank God Benny's here.
That's right. The grey hairs in your age, you can't forget things.
Yep.
And Benny will jump on a bad joke. So
yeah,
you're covered.
I think they've already discovered
that's
that.
That's why I just did my mouth up, because you said what game you're looking forward to. I didn't want to make the reference to the two people that I've referenced the last couple of weeks. Apparently, there's a scratch match happening.
Oh my God. Sure. But anyway, FC Sheriff Tiraspol of Moldova knocked off Real fucking Madrid 2-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu. Sebastian Till with a cracker of a winner. Ash, you saw it. Yep. Were you surprised to see Madrid lose to a team like Sheriff?
I was definitely surprised to see Madrid lose. Didn't expect it to happen.
Aren't they still in the Super League?
What is that?
Oh, that's why they didn't care.
Yeah, they don't care about Champions League this year. They don't care. That's the same reason why Shakhtar Donetsk didn't care on match day 1. Oh, wait, they didn't get invited. Or maybe they get stuck. Maybe FC Sheriff are actually a decent team. But
maybe that's why Arsenal didn't do too well to start. They were saving themselves for the Super League. And
yeah, that's it. Maybe. I don't need to worry about qualifying for these shitty European leagues. We're playing Super League eventually.
As Arsenal fans say, we're going to play in the Super League.
No. Mr. Dad joke. Also, another surprising game for the weekend. Barcelona absolutely beaten down by Benfica in Portugal.
Well,
I have some Benfica fans.
Did you see the thing on Twitter? It was like for every like or retweet, this person said, "Oh, I'll add 10 kilos to whoever's
Coleman.
Did any of you guys see that on Twitter?
Yes,
I saw that.
Really good.
Well, as someone who doesn't have Twitter, I don't know.
Check out A-League Memes, shared it on Facebook too. It's pretty fucking funny.
A-League Memes, all right.
I just couldn't. I had money on. No, I didn't have money on Barcelona. I had money on both teams to score into over 3.5 goals. All Barcelona had to do was score 1 goal, and I win both of those bets. They are a shell of themselves.
How long do you give Koeman before he gets sacked?
See, they have to pay him a lot of money if they sack him. So I think they're just going to ride with him because they don't have a lot of money to sack to pay him to sack him. So I think because what the deal was, he bought himself out of his contract with the Netherlands, and the deal was that if you did sack me inside 2 years, you would pay me that money back as part of my severance if you do sack me. So they have a lot of money to pay him. They can't afford it. They're already in so many millions of euros a day.
That is an amazing play from him.
Yeah. Pardon?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted the job. So they said, we can't afford to pay, buy out of your contract. He wanted it. So he said, I will do it. But as long as if you do get rid of me in 2 years, that job won't be there anymore. So you have to make sure you pay me that money that I've lost out. And they said, yes.
Left on his contract at Barca?
I think 2 seasons. I think he's only in his first year? Second year, yeah.
Second
Season, yeah.
So possibly at the end of the season, like if that is the way it is, and it's.
But they'll still have to pay him a lot, like the rest of his contract. So they just don't have the money to pay. They'd have to sell 2 or 3 more players.
We were talking about Derby going into administration or that in England. Could Barcelona be one of the big teams to really suffer massively out of the pandemic?
I did see a story about some Qatari business group wants to give them 1.2 billion to help them out. So that'll be right. That's probably the way it'll go. These countries that just want to give money to these clubs that used to be relevant. They used to be good clubs, the likes of Madrid and Barcelona. It used to mean something to leave, a smaller club in England and go and play for Manchester, Barcelona, Real Madrid. There's a movie about it, and now that movie's coming to life. It's Santiago Munez is now playing for Newcastle, but now it's just like people seem to want to play for Manchester United again and want to go play for a Manchester City or for some reason still play for an Arsenal. Less players. But they just seem to, it's not so much about history, like, where the Galacticos. English players don't want to go and play in Madrid anymore. They're happy to stay in England. So thank God for that.
Okay. Who was the last one to go? Would it be?
It would have been Aaron Ramsey when he went to Juventus.
No, but to Madrid.
Oh, to Madrid, yeah. It would have been Beckham, yeah. But I'm thinking like English players that left.
Off the top of my head would be Beckham, Michael Owen, and he's a blast from the past that not a lot of people would recognise. Jonathan Woodgate.
Yeah, he went to Madrid as well. Yep.
Only played like 6 games, but
Beckham's probably the one with the most decorated career over there. But that's not the pathway. It's not about going to play for Madrid now. They're happy to stay in England because, let's face it, it's the best league in the world.
Yeah.
And that's why Ronaldo's the goat, and Messi's not, because he's tested himself in there, and Messi's too scared. He'll just go play Sutherland Shire Football Association Division 1. Like, it's basically what he's playing now. So.
And look at it, like Messi's been in 3 leagues, where Ronaldo's been in like Premier League, Portuguese League, Italian League,
Spanish League, now back in the Premier League. Yeah, he's actually tested himself. So don't know where the other 2 gone.
Different quality players, but you get that if you move.
But he's gone places and he's won.
And Messi can't say that because he's stayed at the one club and gone, well,
and
I've won it this many times, but it's only the one league.
I do give credit for him for sticking around at Barcelona for so long, and it's not his fault he's leaving. He didn't want to leave, but you had the choice of going to a league where there's a genuine challenge. Like, not everyone, there's no guaranteed Premier League winner every year, but you chose to go to the one team that's guaranteed to win the league title. Except last year, shout out Leo. But he just chose to not have a challenge. He chose to join.
If you wanted a real challenge, you should have gone to New South Wales State League 2.
Want a real challenge? Go play for Western United. Don't even know where their home ground is anymore. So,
and they're 15 fans.
Yeah, they're 15 fans. No, I don't want to give them good players.
Western United, they're from Western Sydney. Oh no, are they the second team in Western Australia?
No, they're the 3rd team in Melbourne. Oh, that's not really Melbourne. It's Victoria. Victoria, we'll call it.
But in saying that, touching on Western Australian football, what about the big signing news out of Perth Glory?
Yeah, we should probably talk about that. Diego Castro will not be coming back at Perth Glory. That's the news.
Well, I'm guessing. I wonder how Perth Glory broke the news to Castro that it was going. Do you reckon they just send the DVD of the Nickelodeon show, Go Diego Go? Like,
oh man, sometimes the jokes are good. It's the old Gattuso meme. Sometimes jokes are good, sometimes maybe shit.
That one was good.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. I agree.
Not bad. Good size.
Sturridge,
not bad, good size.
Sturridge was good for a very small amount of time. People are going at me on True Australian football fans. Oh, he's just won a Premier League and a Champions League. But but how big an input did he have on those teams?
He was better back in the day.
On one of the A-League pages, someone's gone, oh, and a beautiful, just listen, imagine this in Simon Hill's voice. What a beautiful strike by Daniel Sturridge, curling into the top right corner. Oh, and there's the full-time whistle. Perth Glory 1, Adelaide United 5.
Yeah, and that's the reality. He's a good signing for the league. It's a big name. It's good for Perth. But realistically, I have a bet with a mate from work. He will not score more than 15 goals. Adam Lafondra will score more than him. Tommy Urich, MacArthur will score more than him.
You reckon he's going to get close to 15 goals?
No, I don't. That was
like Sturridge scoring 15 or...
Yeah, Sturridge.
Oh, yeah,
that was our thing. He said, "What do you qualify as a great season?" I said, "A great season is 20 goals. A good season is 15." He won't even have a good season.
But
good to bring players in, but
So
I'll
that's
put it
if
down
the
right
Premier
now.
and Perth
You
will
heard
let
it
him
here
in.
first. 13 goals he'll score.
I don't know. I think he'll be lucky to get 10. They don't have a good squad anyway. 4, 5. Yeah, they just don't have a good squad. And that statement that that commentary that Benny just read out is exactly accurate. Sydney FC 7, Perth Glory 1. Daniel Sturridge scores a goal. Woo. Like it's just not going to help him. Jamie McLaren will score more than him. I think Dylan Wenzel-Halls at Western United will score more than him. Lafondra, Bobo will score more than him. Both of them.
He may help Perth Glory win a trophy this year. And it's going to be better than the Premier League, better than Champions League. He's going to win the Distance Derby Cup for Perth Glory this year at some point.
I don't even think they'll beat Wellington Phoenix. I think Knicks are so much better than them. Yeah, I think Perth is one of the teams I'm picking to come bottom 3. Miss out on the finals, possibly bottom 3. I think they're going to be bad this year. So,
do you think Perth are going to take over from Melbourne Victory this season?
Yeah, possibly, man. Possibly. I think they're going to be down the bottom. I think Western Sydney Wanderers will be down the bottom.
As long as Big Blues are lit again, that's all I want. A good Big Blue again, because last year they were just flat.
And Western United will be average at best. So, anyway, we should probably talk about the main event of the weekend in Australia, the NRL Grand Final.
I thought we were talking about the Queensland Cup prelim finals.
No, I read enough about that in your blog. So check out his blog if you want, an NRL Grand Final preview, but on FanBabbleSports.com.
And check out, actually, funnily enough, it was us 4 in the latest edition of the Chat from That podcast, giving out Grand Final previews as well.
We literally had to shoehorn in some football talk so that we didn't do the exact same show we did yesterday.
Yeah.
So, but check out that on Chat from the Back. It'll be shared all over the FanBabble Sports Network. So check that out.
On Anchor, because currently, as far as I'm aware, he's not up on Spotify yet. Hopefully that changes, but who knows?
It's on Apple Podcasts, so check it out there. That's where I consume my podcast. So NRL Grand Final in Brisbane. Late news yesterday after we did our preview show. If the crowd numbers get reduced again and Anastasia Palaszczuk continues to follow the lead of her absolute douchebag of a health minister, Jeanette Young. If they do reduce the capacity of the crowd again, the NRL is going to postpone it a week, possibly move it to Townsville, but at least postpone it a week. Do you think we're going to have a grand final tomorrow? Or
I
we have to do this all over again?
I'm aware, I think I saw that it was only 2 cases today, and that was it.
Okay, that's positive. That's positive then. That's less than yesterday.
I think, what is it, Melbourne? I think Victoria's at the worst case.
They're worse than we are. Worse than we were.
I'm just making fun of it at work, trying to make the best of a bad situation. And when we got all the big over 1,000 numbers, sucked in Melbourne, we beat you. And then next, what they do? They have to beat us again.
Hold my beer, is what Dan Andrews said. Hold my beer. But
Get on the beers.
Ash, you don't think we're going to have a grand final tomorrow?
Well, what Benny just said, there were 2 cases today, but see what happens overnight, I guess.
You're the COVID cases guy. You're the one who tells me all the numbers all the time.
Oh, wait, were you the TikTok guy?
No, he's not that tall.
No, I'm not the TikTok guy, nah.
No, Ash is vaccinated. He's a normal, regular, good person.
Exactly. I'm not that
whack job from Western Sydney.
TikTok wanker.
Yeah.
That wannabe.
Yes, Benny, we know you're not vaccinated yet, but you're booked in, so you're not one of those people.
Yeah, I get my second on the 14th of this month.
Yeah, so you're not one of those people, one of those idiots that think the vaccine's bad, but just narrowing down our audience.
With your tinfoil hat.
Yeah. I think it'll go ahead as well. I think that.
Yeah, I think it will.
50% capacity would be really shit, but the effect it will have on the teams to say, hey, we're going another week without a grand final, you just can't do that. TV rights money and things, all that type of shit would be thrown into advertising.
As soon as they postpone it, there's all this money being spent on advertising and everything for this week.
They've got to refund it and then try and get it back again with no certainty that it will actually go ahead next weekend. So I think the numbers are positive. If those are the numbers, we're having a grand final tomorrow.
You know what? There's going to be a couple of brown paper bags go under the table to the Queensland government tonight.
Yeah, probably Jeanette Young. She seems like one of those brown paper bag people.
If the Melbourne Storm were there, it'd be the clear plastic bag.
It's a little Ziploc bag with the snow. Yep.
Who says you can't get overseas? They went to Colombia. But
they did. Someone did for them.
Yeah.
Bring back some souvenirs. But I know we've done this probably 3 times now. We'll do it one more time for a special video to go up on the YouTube. But who do you think is going to win, boys?
Souths
by 2.
I don't know. I think the referees are going to have a big say in it.
Do you want to change your pick, Benny?
No, I'm trying to work out something funny to say, but I just can't because
he can't keep a straight face.
He's used his dad jokes. It's all over.
Yeah.
He's tapped out.
I don't know.
He's done. He's done.
I don't know. I think the referees are just going to ruin it.
Yeah.
That's my prediction. The referees are going to ruin the game.
Yep, without a doubt. I think Penrith, for mine, Penrith will win by 4 points, 14-10. Viliami kick out. I really have to hope he gets Club Churchill now because...
Don't mean dog piss hair guy?
Yes, dog piss hair guy. You listened to Trap in the Back show yesterday. But yeah, I have 40 bucks bonus bet on him.
Listen to the latest episode of Chat from the Back.
Yeah. Benny goes into in depth and about how he used to have a similar hairstyle. So, Super League Grand Final. James Maloney, Les Catalans.
Come on, St. Helens.
St. Helens, Catalans. Jimmy Maloney in a 4th grand final in his career. He is the epitome of winning.
He's going to lose.
Most likely, St. Helens are pretty good. But Benny, you're probably our expert. I know my Wigan team's sort of fallen off a cliff recently, but yeah, it's not normal that they line up like this, is it?
In what way, having Catalans there?
No, having both teams, like both grand finals, on so close to each other.
No, every year.
It is every year? Okay.
About a week's difference.
Okay, like the AFL.
Yeah. So it's sort of like, you got AFL into NRL into Super League.
Yep.
But yeah, man, I'm going to try and get up early, watch it on my laptop. Hope St. Helens get another one. Going for the 3-peat, mate.
I was going to say it'll be back to back, eh?
Yeah, this will be 3-peat.
3-peat, mate.
Yeah.
Catalans, Jimmy Maloney's got to do something to stop that. Can't have a team with Saint at the front of it, unless it's St. Mirren winning anything.
Mate, St. Helens all the way.
Too similar to St. George. Sorry, it's just.
I'm a St. Helens.
I'm a Wigan lad. It's a northwest sort of thing for England. So Wigan lad through and through.
But it'll be a good game. Because what was it? Because Catalans only just got over the top of who did they beat? They beat Wigan.
I don't know actually.
I think they beat Wigan. I think it was a good tight tough game. My boys got up this morning. We absolutely belted Leeds.
Oh, big game there as well, Leeds.
Oh, mate, Leeds have fallen right off the last couple of years.
So have Wigan, but when you look at the dominance Wigan had not long ago, and it's weird with Leeds falling off. One of their historic players, Rob Burrow, suffering with MND. You'd want them to be lifting at this time. He realistically probably doesn't have a lot of time left. I saw him somewhere recently at a public outing and he didn't look great. For me, growing up watching football, rugby league, watching the Super League as English parents, Rob Burrow was always one of those players. When you played Leeds, he was going to tear your team apart. He was such a good player.
The 2 top halves from England growing up, Rod Burrow with St. Helens and Leeds. Rob Burrow, Sean Long.
Yeah, Sean Long. That's another. There we go. And to see what Rob Burrow is going through right now is heartbreaking. It's a horrible disease, but Leeds almost did it for him.
Well, I'm going to get one of my mates to come on and talk international rugby league in a couple of weeks on Chat from the Back. Nice. Given that we're meant to have the World Cup, but we didn't. He's more of an international rugby league fan.
Yes, you Australian and New Zealand fans are just a bunch of pussies.
No, he would much rather watch. A couple of years ago, we nearly went out and watched Malta versus Italy at Campbelltown.
Yeah, I would have done that.
That'd be a good game.
Yeah, definitely. Robbie Farah playing up against Minicello. They're Italian, right?
I think so. Yeah, but you look back years, how England haven't won a World Cup in our lifetimes, in rugby league. Yeah, is you look at some of the players they've had,
the Burgess boys, Burrow, Tompkins, Sinfield, Peacock, Morley, Hodgson. Fucking the list goes on of quality players that have come out here and tested themselves and become better, some of the better players in Australia,
and even some of the players that haven't come out to play in Australia.
Yep. Sinfield was one of them, a legend for Leeds. So many games, won Ironman tournaments all the time over there, not missing games. And
James Graham, who did come
Jimmy
out
G.
back over there.
Who's the one playing for the Bulldogs right now? Jimmy Thompson. Luke Thompson.
Luke Thompson.
Yeah.
You got so many.
Shame he went to the Bulldogs. He could have been something if he went to
Ryan Hall.
Ryan Hall, a phenomenal winger who briefly went to the Roosters, right?
Was it Charnley?
Yep. And the fact that we have never won a World Cup. I'll probably see a football World Cup for England before I see a rugby league
But you
World
know
Cup,
what I mean?
which I'll be
Like,
happy
you look
with.
at all the quality that's come out, and I think part of the issue is there's too much money for Australian New Zealand players to turn their backs on Tonga, Samoa, Fiji, Papua New Guinea. There's too much money for them to turn their backs on and come play for Australia, New Zealand. And I think there's something needs to be done. You look at it the other year when players for Tonga finally turned around and said, no, we want to play for Tonga. They beat New Zealand. They beat Australia. They beat Great Britain in the space of 2 months.
They were a phenomenal side with Jimmy Tamalolo, unbelievable squad. Like
Fafita,
the Fafita. Yeah, I mean, International Rugby League doesn't get anywhere near as much hype as it should. I love watching England play. I have an England jersey. And you're right, we should have won a World Cup with the players that we've had. Maybe not on the level of Australia. Like, you put all those players up against generations of, John, Smith, Slater, Cronk, Thurston, fucking phenomenal Webkey, fucking players that have come through the NRL, that Australian players that have been good. But, they are good enough teams to beat New Zealand and contend for a title.
But it's like, as I was saying, like, I'm on the same level as my mate. Like, Scotty knows who I'm talking about, Murph.
Bob Bobson.
Bob Bobson.
Yeah. Okay.
Like he's to the point where he actually has a shirt, a national team shirt for rugby league.
He does.
For El Salvador.
They have a rugby league team?
Yes.
Didn't know that one. Have they ever qualified?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Hell, America has a rugby league team. So
Jamaica.
Yeah, I knew they had one. I saw something about
Jamaica.
that.
We have a rugby league team.
They've also got a Bobstead team, man.
Well, yeah, I'm just, I was really looking forward to that. Actually looking forward to that World Cup. And Australia and New Zealand sort of pussied out of it because of COVID. So,
our mate was meant to go over to it. So I'm probably going to ask him about that and see if he's still able to go over or get a refund or whatever. But
yeah, how does it work? But yeah. I think that's it for the show, boys. We gave our winners for the grand final. You guys are all on South. Ben's against the refs, and I'm going for Penrith. We've all enjoyed having a little bit of a bevy. I wish I wasn't going to work. It'd be good to crack open a spice rum ginger beer. I won't tell you the brand until they come sponsor us. But
I'm wishing they've got doubles.
Anyone else? Anyone else got anything they want to add?
Benny wants money. It looks like.
Yeah,
sponsors.
Just make it rain.
Yeah, sponsor money.
And like you can see the shirt Jamie's wearing. We're all going to get shirts at some point soon.
Yep.
And don't worry, it's not just guys. We've got ladies' shirts, we've got kids' shirts, we've got so many things.
Muscle tees,
one more,
coffee mugs,
coffee mugs that Jamie designed yesterday when we're getting ready.
Yep,
hoodie. We've got so much other stuff.
Sweatshirts. Yep. We're gonna have SatDay Sessions shirts. So if you want to go around SatDay Sessions on your chest or your back, we're gonna have those coming up in the next week.
We're gonna have chat from the back shirts.
Star Spangled Sportscast, Circling Rectangle. I'm not going to do my own one for my show. Fuck that. But, all the other podcasts are going to have their own T-shirts. So, huge things coming out for the show.
Named after you is big enough.
Tad arrogant. I understand. A tad arrogant. But,
want to wear a shirt like, this is me.
Yes, with my fucking face. Yeah, no, that's not happening. But, yeah, look, the logo is the best. It prints amazing.
We could do that. You just got to, for the back of your shirt, you just got to recreate the Steve-O tattoo.
Oh my God. No, this is fine. This is the logo that my roommate Cam, who's sitting in his room right now behind me, created. It's beautiful. It prints really well on the back of this shirt. It's just the mouth itself, so it looks really good. You actually can't get this shirt. I haven't put the design up, but you can get better ones actually on the FanBabble website. Check it out. But yeah,
podcast section. Check out.
Yes. Eventually, Spotify will update Chat from the Back, but
until then, go on to Apple Podcasts. I think we're on Breaker, Anchor.
There's
we're
plenty
on
of
Google
links.
Podcasts. Like, we're everywhere. Like, check us out.
Wherever you get podcasts, you will find. Just search Chat from the Back. You'll be there.
Well, but just go to fanbabblesports.com. Right.
Yeah. Well, I know because it's not uploading on Spotify right now, so you can't do that. You can't get the new Chat from the Back, but you can. Everyone else is. Circling Rectangle dropped one yesterday.
On Twitter, it should be on Twitter. The link should be on Twitter to find the new episode of Chat from the Back.
Twitter, Facebook, everywhere we've shared it, so you'll find it there. But other than
even
that,
MySpace, if you want to go to MySpace.
MSN.
Is that still a thing, MySpace? Or am I showing age?
I know you got to share it on there. Like if you did it, then it's a thing, I guess. But anyway,
I'll never know that's still a thing.
Head over to fanbabblesports.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video down below. And hit the subscribe button also down below. Hit the bell so you're reminded every time SatDay Sessions drops. Check out the playlist of SatDay Sessions. There's plenty of other videos there from the past, even one where I wasn't there.
Don't forget to share the video with your brother, sister, mum, dad, nan, pop, your dog, your cat, your
wife,
goldfish,
mistress, side chick, all of them.
Your
ex-girlfriend's
your
dad,
ex-girlfriend's current husband's sister, like share it everywhere.
Wherever anyone you know, this video should be on their phone right now. But I think that's enough from us before Benny squeezes in another Gylfi Sigurdsson joke. We will talk to you guys next Saturday. Enjoy the grand final. We'll be back in some variety in blogs, podcasts, and video series. But thanks for joining us. Enjoy the Saturday. Enjoy your grand final. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
See ya.
Cheers.